Alright, now that the game is officially out, there's some things I want to go ahead and talk about in terms of my build that I created about 11 days ago. I made a video and it was pretty well received. Well, I'm here to tell you that our build is stronger than what I thought it was on the beta. I have some gameplay here. Just bear with me. I'm going to explain some things, and I'm going to talk about the new build that I came up with that is still backpacking off of Annihilator. And now that I am fully geared, I even have my first 424 piece that I crafted. Build's kind of insane. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the build is not much different. I haven't completely tested it with Single-Minded Fury yet, but like I said, the guide that I made talked about both builds, right? So I changed some things up, and on the left side of the tree, I pulled my point out of sidearm because I figured it's not really important compared to the crit that I get from both execute and critical strike base, like increase of 1%. And also, depending on what you're queuing into, like in arenas or something, or different compositions, you have like 5 different talents you can take, okay? And I'm going to cover those right now. So if I were to pull a point out of Cruel Strikes, which is just a passive buff, right? You can get Bitter Immunity, restores 20% health instantly, removes all diseases, poisons, and curses, really good. You can get Shattering Throw, Wrecking Throw, depending on the composition that you need it for. So let's say if you have a Paladin or a Mistweaver, you take either or. You still keep Stormbolt. Also, you get utility out of this if you need it. If you absolutely need it, like if you're playing against a Warlock or something, you have Berserker Shout, which replaces Berserker Rage. You also have Piercing Howl if you need some range snares. Obviously, the build can go even further than that if you need it to. You can spec out of Thunderous Roar, like this, and put points into Spear, right? Just like this, and then you get, you know, Elysian Might, right? That's if you need it for, like, an Evoker or something, right? The build can change, right? So now on to the right side of the tree for Fury Warrior. It's still relatively the same, but the only difference now is that you are still a Rampage bot, right? Annihilator will generate you 22 rage per auto attack rotation, right? Which is the most amount of rage possible that you can get in combat next to Battle Trance. So this is really good to always keep in, like, being enraged. You always dump Rampage. You always will have Bloodbath. The build has shifted away from an auto attack build, like I made it before, to an even better build with Bloodbath averaging around 22,000 damage base. If it crits, it's like 44k, and if they're at 35% health, I have hit bloodbaths upwards of 60k. The slam build is still the same. Slam still hits at least 60k in PvP on its top ended for crits, right? So not much has changed. I just wanted to showcase that. Oh, and one more thing, Odin's Fury. Again, we shifted away from the auto attack build. We don't really need it. It's also nerfed in PvP. They nerfed it. So now it only does 15% auto attack damage and attack speed in PvP. So we shifted away and we went to Titanic Rage, which gives us Odin's Fury damage by 10%. So that increases your damage overall with Odin's Fury, and you get 2 of them by 10%, right? And then you also get Guaranteed Enrage, so if you need to do that, you have that as well. And it grants you 2 stacks of Whirlwind as well, which I haven't tested it yet. It might... If your Bloodthirst happens to crit on 2 people, you get 2 Gushing Wounds on your on 2 different targets with this Whirlwind buff, and you save talent points while doing it. You get 4 stacks because, again, you have 2 Whirlwind, or not 2 Whirlwind, sorry, 2 Odin's Furies, right? So if we pop our Burst, see how we got that? We got 2 stacks of Whirlwind. If I pop it again, see we have another 2 stacks of Whirlwind, right? And if we hit these 2, yep, see, 2 Gushing Wounds on 2 different targets. I am now healing for 10k or 12k every, like, second. So, I wanted to revise the build a little bit, and it's still, in this variant, stronger than the previous build I had uploaded. Now, again, keep in mind, I haven't tested Single-Minded Fury with this yet, and if I were to do that, I would spec out of Annihilator and into Single-Minded Fury and Frenzied Flurry for more rage and attack speed, so I can offset losing that amount of rage that I'm getting from taking away an Annihilator. But I wanted to go ahead and post this build because it is the strongest variant of this build I have ever made. I have peaked 300,000 DPS in teamfights in BGs. And I'm unpeelable. In arenas, I have sustained 30k DPS in skirms, playing against real people, playing with Zaryu, playing against people like Peekaboo or WizK, like some of the big names in PvP, just sustaining the most amount of damage. I believe this is probably going to be the best, absolute best build for us to run. I've tried everything else, and this just feels like the most sustained, bursty build. Not to mention, your survivability in this build is absolutely insane. And I will go ahead and showcase that really quick. So the way that your Rampage works, right, is you get Rampage, and it immediately resets the cooldown of Bloodthirst and replaces it with Bloodbath. The reason why this is so good is because of Deft Experience, which reduces the Bloodthirst cooldown by 1.5 seconds. Passively, Bloodbath already has a lower cooldown. So, when you Rampage, you see how I have 2 stacks of Reckless Abandon? It's on the global cooldown. So I spam Bloodthirst off cooldown. And see, I have another Rampage. I spam Bloodthirst off cooldown. This is why this build is so insane. Because in your burst window, when you have Wreck, you are unkillable. It will not happen. So if I go ahead and pop in Rage Regen, just go ahead and look at my healing numbers, and you'll see what I mean. This is absolutely insane. Just imagine all the healing that I'm getting from this. Look at that. You see that? I even hit 3 targets with Gushing Wound. And I got... what was that? Like 9 Bloodthirst heals within Rage Regen? Unkillable. This is by far the strongest build of Fury Warrior I have ever seen in a long time. And I wanted to share this build with you. And to top off the end of this video, I'm just going to showcase gameplay in 2 different battlegrounds. So thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. I really appreciate you. If this has helped you, like, comment, subscribe. And, I stream. I stream my gameplay on Twitch whenever I can when my internet's, not terrible. But I hope this little quick revision has helped you guys. And I wish you the best of luck in your first PvP season in Dragonflight. And, again, if anything changes, like I said, I will come back, like I have just now. And I will usher in a new build that I think will be better. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And good luck to you guys. Dude, I have 424k HP. Everyone else on my team is under good as fuck. Listen, if we lose this game, it's not my fault, alright? I'm just gonna come preface it now, right? Oh, it is fine. We'll see. Got a reflect volley, couldn't get it. Look at that. Look at this. Fucking disgusting. Odd box. Hope you guys are ready to see the most fucking age damage in the world in 5 seconds. Real shit. Look at this lock. Actually, too walled. Dude, locks are unkillable. That's fucking insanity. Look at me, I'm still alive. Do you see this? Power of Bloodthirst. I'm gonna die after this though. Yeah, I'm disarmed. That just shows you the Bloodthirst healing right there. Look at that shit. Absolute insanity. That's so fucking cringe. What a cringe fucking class.
Too far away.
Look at that, I literally don't care. So hard to kill something that has fucking parry 24/7 and nobody else is on offense. It's fine because I have all my cooldowns. I was like, I literally got cucked out of my cooldowns because all they did was the monk jumps off and then they just grab him and pull him back up. Like, that is the lamest fucking shit. I have to force the fucking Drakthir to go down to bottom before I even try to jump on the monk. I also could one-shot him because he doesn't have Trinket for like another 40 seconds, I don't think. So we'll see. We'll see what the play is. If anybody's gonna follow... No, they're not following me. Okay.
I need to get
That monk is pissed.
Need to get closer. Don't have a target. Closer. It's too far away. I'm out of range. Closer. I'm out of range. It's too
I think I made their monk leave the game.